my name is Simmer Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's get going here, shall we? So today I am building what I'm kind of calling is a colonial style home. I did have a plan for this one when I started. I didn't have like an exterior look, but I had a floor plan. And an exterior would have been helpful for this one if I had like a reference photo or something that I had like actually modeled it off of. It would have been so much easier to do the exterior, but I digress. So here I am just drawing the floor plan. I find it really hard to draw like one single story homes because I like bigger bedrooms than these like 16 tile bedrooms. I don't know why. I just feel like I would like more space. There's no real reason. I mean, everything fits just fine in those bedrooms. But for some reason, I'm drawn to those like bigger homes. Maybe it's because I'm from California and I'm used to seeing like those big LA homes on like the news or on social media or whatever, on Zillow. I don't know. I am scrolling through here trying to find doors. I really like that like open window with the nice big windows. Sorry, doors with the nice big windows. There we go. Roofing this was not quite as hard as I expected it to be, but trying to keep things symmetrical, which is like, in line with a colonial style home, was really hard, especially with the backyard. Eventually, I just kind of gave up on it, and I ended up making the backyard look more symmetrical, I guess you could say, so that it looks balanced. That's what I'm looking for here, balanced. As you can see, I'm kind of trying to do a roof trick here, and it works out pretty well, I think. Trying to make it look like the roof wraps around like the porch does. I really like the wraparound roofs and the wraparound porches. I think they're really cool. Honestly, when I started building this roof, I kind of wanted to do like a glass roof almost. But then as I began overlapping the roof tiling, I realized that was never going to work. I really wish there was a way to do that so you could like fix it so the roof doesn't clip. But I mean, it's The Sims, so the roof is always going to clip to some degree, and you just kind of have to get used to it. I feel like that's my motto a lot of the times when I build. Like, it's just going to be what it's going to be, and at least my builds aren't EA builds. Not like I'm much better, but I feel like I put more things in my builds that are more detailed. I'd actually like want to have a sim live there. Gotta admit, my voice is a little weird here. I am recovering from a cold. Thank God it was not COVID, but I am struggling. I'm like pausing the voiceover every few seconds so that I can cough. It's a struggle. I really like how that red door came out. It's so cute. I really like the idea of having like a real nice focus piece to a front of a home. I feel like it adds a lot of like curb appeal. I always forget we have these windows from Seasons. I don't know why. Like, they're actually really cute. I actually like the black lining inside the window even. I don't usually like that they have different colors, but it turned out really cute. I always forget we have this little wall decoration piece too for like a little venting up there. I don't know what the purpose of that is even in real life, but I thought it was a nice little accent piece there. So as we do some more of the outside, I got to be honest with you, this is boring to me. I don't really want to talk about just like what I'm doing other than all I have to say really is I was trying to keep it symmetrical and like do the same thing on each side. So instead of talking about that, we're going to talk about what's going on in my life right now. So I'm currently studying for the California bar, and I'm sure everyone kind of has an idea of how awful this is, but like all the rumors are true. I have found it really difficult to stay happy and to look forward to the things that make me happy. I have basically put all of my hobbies to the side, and I get up in the morning, start studying after breakfast, study till noon, have lunch, and sit back down and study some more until 5 or 6. And then even after I finish, I'm still not like done. Like my mental state is still, okay, tomorrow I'm going to get up and I have to do all of these things for bar prep, and then I have to do all of these things for bar prep, and I should do this so that I'm prepared for the bar at some point. You know what I mean? So it's more just dealing with the studying itself, but it's also the emotional stuff as well. And that's probably what's getting to me the most, is just not having the emotional like stamina to find ways to make myself happy after a day or weeks, it feels like, of just studying nonstop. So enough of that because that's depressing. Let's move to the kitchen. So when I started this house, I kind of wanted to do like an olive kind of color scheme, like mostly olive colors, whites, like natural woods, a lot of like plants and stuff. And I feel like for the most part, I did that in this living space. But then when I got to the bedrooms, I was like, I don't know, that's boring. I don't want to do that for all of them. And I feel like most bedrooms wouldn't follow this, like the house theme, the color scheme so exactly. And I don't know, I'd rather do other things. So I did other colors, but the living space, I kept it kind of the whites, browns, olive. I think it turned out really cute. Honestly, I would probably do that in my house. Like that's probably going to end up being my color scheme when I eventually move out of my parents' house here. I'm sure you can tell that I'm not at all mad to still be living at home at almost 25. It's fine. I saved a lot of money. I had to go to law school. It is what it is. But man, like still being home at 25, I mean, I guess it's good because like I could not have survived on my own during COVID or like right now in the housing market. Heck no. I'm good. But still, like 25 and living with my parents, I'm so lucky that they're cool. If they ever hear that, I I take it back. But until they hear it, they're pretty cool. Anyway, back to the build. So first of all, I love this flooring. I've never used it before. It's from Eco Lifestyle. There it is. And I mean, I've seen it and I've tried it, but like I've never actually used it. I've always found something that seemed to fit the space better. But I don't know, this one seemed to fit this space so well. I like how it went with the green tone, you know? So here we are getting a cute little like spandrel into the build here. I do this quite frequently actually. I think they're really cute and I feel like it kind of looks like maybe the home was renovated at some point and they took out a wall. So it just adds like a little bit of character and it's a little more like dynamic. And I think it adds like a nice little interesting feature to the home, make it a little bit different, you know? So when I was going to furnish this, I had an idea of like the color scheme that I wanted, and I knew I wanted to do kind of like olive colors, like the green colors, but I struggled because I feel like we really don't have a lot of consistent colors in The Sims. Like a lot of things aren't consistent. Like wood's really hard to match. Like the spandrels don't even match those columns, and like in theory you would do them together. Granted, I don't think those columns are base game. I'm fairly certain those are the werewolf columns actually. But like the greens were really hard to match, and like a lot of pinks or reds don't match. Like a lot of things don't. A lot don't. I feel like the only swatches that really look good together are like blue swatches. Like most of the time, if you're looking for something in blue, you can find something else that will look good in your space without a whole lot of effort. But it's okay. I digress. It still came out cute. I like it. It's all good. I love these sectionals. I absolutely love them. They're from Dream Home Decorator, obviously, and they make me so happy. I may never use another couch again. They just like they look comfortable. They look like chic, but you could also dress them down, I guess, and I guess you could say. So you can do them in more like a shabby way, shabby chic. You know, I that's the only way I know how to describe design things. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But I really like how this room came out. I gotta be honest, actually, I think this I would live in this space. Like I think it looks really nice together. I feel like the the living space and the bedrooms and stuff are really separated. I really like how the colors look too, especially the green, the light brown, and like the dark brown. I think it all looks really good together. Yeah, I think I would do that in my house. That's what I will do in my house. Final decision. We made it right here. So I am going to apologize because at the end of this build, I went back to do the screenshots and I realized how many packs I used. I, like, maybe 2 months ago, I did a bundle because I graduated law school. So I bought myself a couple packs as like a graduation present for a bundle. And then I got a gift card from a couple friends, so I had to spend that. So I ended up getting the werewolves pack, but then I did another bundle because I was feeling impulsive. And I ended up getting, of course, I'm not going to be able to remember now that I'm talking about it. I got the Paranormal Stuff Pack, Parenthood, and something else. And of course, I'm not going to be able to remember it. Eventually, I will, and I might just blurt it out in the middle of the video. But I really like how all those packs kind of came together. But of course, I had to use all of them, or at least things from a bunch of them, because I wanted to see what they were get together. There it is. Told you I would just blurt it out. But I really liked how a bunch of the things like fit together. Like I found that like when I got Tiny Living and Dream Home Decorator, the items really went well together. Like the swatches really went well together. Literally, as I just finished saying that they don't. I love how this wallpaper with the plants behind it really pulled the whole space together. I feel like all of the greens in the background, you can find them in greens throughout the house. And I feel like it just, chef's kiss. This might actually be one of my favorite builds. And I hate to sound vain, but like I feel like I did a really good job on those rooms. And like the space just looks really comfortable and like clean, but also livable, and like you don't worry about the space getting dirty, you know. I actually like this bathroom too. I kind of wanted to try something different with my bathrooms. I really do the same thing all the time, and I was trying to do something a little bit different. I feel like it doesn't look that different until I change the wallpaper to one of the parenting wallpapers at the end. Parenthood. I think it's Parenthood. Like I guess not the end, but like after I've finished the room essentially. I also changed the archway. I remember I lived in a house when I was young that had an archway into the bathroom, and then there was like a water closet, so the toilet was in its own little separate area that was closed off. And I thought, oh, I'll do that with this room, and then didn't end up doing it. So eventually I end up changing those doors to, I think it's the Moschino stuff doors. It's black on the display, but I thought it looked like kind of like French doors, so I wanted to put that in there, in like a white swatch, and I think it looked really cute. So here we are doing the primary bedroom, and as you can see when I'm doing this, I literally picked a rug, and I was like, yep, we're gonna do this rug. And that's so different from how I did the space, like the living space, because I had a color scheme in mind. But then when I sat down to do these, I was like, no, we're doing something different. So I really picked that rug because I liked the pink flowers on it. And then I was annoyed that I couldn't find anything else that looked like that color. So I mean, it ended up looking cute, I think, in the end, but I was actually kind of annoyed for a bit here. But again, here's me being very indecisive and not knowing what I want to do and picking 1,000 things and putting them down and then changing my mind later. That's a common theme. That's a common theme in my builds. Maybe eventually I'll cut all this out and you won't have to see me flip through all of the items 1,000 times. I also really like a bright wall like that and like an accent wall, but I felt like you wouldn't put that bright of a color in a bedroom. At least I wouldn't put something that bright in a bedroom. You might, and like that's totally fine. You do you. But like I always think of bedrooms as being like soft colors and like blues and greens and like zen kind of feeling. I don't know, but I think I ended up changing. Yeah, I ended up changing that at the end to be like a gray. Of course, connection is required. Leave me alone. But I really like how this turned out, and I really like that like little plushy ottoman seat thing. I don't even know if Sims can actually sit on that, but I think it's cute, and it matched the rug, so I was like, yes, we're gonna do that. And here I am going back and changing the furniture. I like that I changed that. That was so clunky, like that drawer, that dresser is just clunky. That's all I can think of to describe it. And this is when I decided I want to do a feature wall because I always do feature walls. Just kidding, we're gonna put a lamp in first. When in doubt, throw a lamp there and go for it. Or a plant. Plants and lamps. Good enough. Good enough. Good stuff. Here we go. Now we're going to do our little wall here. That's also a wall. I think that's from Parenthood, maybe Get Together. I don't know. It's really pretty. I like that wall. I don't feel like I would use it. I feel like it's like designed to be an exterior wall maybe, and I definitely would never use that as an exterior wall because it's got too many colors to it, and I feel like that's too much. I don't know. I don't know. The things that go on in my brain don't make sense. So we're just gonna skip right over that and keep going. Don't think about it too much. I did this office. I always put an office in my builds. I feel like you really need like books and you need a desk and you probably could use this space for another sim and that would probably be more helpful, but I wanted to make it an office because in my mind I was seeing like a cute couple or maybe like a single mom and like our two kids. Maybe one of them's like older child, one of them's like a toddler. And I thought she needs like a home office space, but like she also needs something where kids can come hang out with her and it could be like a nice space for them all to like be together. I really like how it turned out actually. And like the dream home decorator uh bookshelves, there we go, that's the word, and the desk, I feel like that just looked so good together. I mean, granted, they're probably supposed to go together, but I was like, yes, if I was single mom working from home, I would want a cute space like that. And it seemed to fit the space really well too, essentially because that's the same size as those. I also really like the photos and like the pictures and stuff in um, Dream Home Decorator. I feel like those are really pretty. Also, I did some wild things in this room for a bit here. I was trying to figure out which blue I wanted, and I was like, you know what? We're just gonna put all of the blues in here. Let's just do all of them. We'll do the super dark blue, or like the royal blue, and then we'll do like the ocean blue, and then we'll do like the sky blue, and it'll be great. It'll be super pretty. And I look back at it, and I was like, that seems a little wild. And while it looked good, and I probably could have left it and not thought another second about it, I ended up changing it. I also like that rug. Also, why do we always have rugs in weird sizes? Like, like why? And like, why is it when you size them up, they end up sizing up like so far? Like, can we just get like an in between size, like a one up, even like just make it like 2 tiles, 3 tiles bigger in each direction? I'd be so good with that. I feel like 99% of the time that's all I really want. It's just like the slightest bit bigger. Too much to ask for. Once again, I am doing a super boring bathroom. And this is when I realized, you know what? We're changing it up. If we're going to go crazy in the primary bathroom, we might as well like do something different. This room was so hard to figure out the layout. I don't know why, probably because that door was like in the middle and it's kind of like a weird, I don't know. But I feel like it ends up working out. That half wall does the room justice. I think that makes sense that would be there. But see, I'm like, I could do the same tiles that I always do, or we could try these Parenthood ones and switch it up a little bit and just make it a little bit different, like just a little different. And I feel like, well, that was a jump cut. Um, you were supposed to see me put that same wallpaper and tile in the primary bathroom. But apparently that got deleted somehow. So here we are. I did end up putting those in, and then I switched the door to the mosquito door, like I mentioned earlier. I really like how that just like made the room look better. And I feel like that's going to be a nice bathroom door, and I might use that as a bathroom door in primary bedrooms forever now. I actually really like how this bedroom came out too. That deep, like, I want to say like Merlot colored rug, and you know it's a floofy rug, so it looks so cute. I would love that rug. I would die for that rug. It's just like it looks so plush and so soft. I don't know. And this also really doesn't look like a toddler's room. It ends up looking a little more grown up. I think like you could have put a child's bed in here and would not have thought twice about it, but I do think it ended up kind of cute. I like the color scheme that I ended up going with, and I think I ended up changing the wallpaper, and I think the wallpaper ends up looking super cute too. You gotta have the unicorn in there. You have to have it, little uni. Oh yes, yes, this is what we did. That's right. That polka dot wallpaper that just looks so cute. Like it pulls everything together. You got the colors from the other wall. You got the colors off the bed. Now we have of course the curtains and the light on top. Like it all comes together so well. I feel like that looked really good. This room, I Had no idea what I wanted to do. I switched back and forth in my mind from doing like a teen room or like almost like a guest room, but I decided we were gonna do another like kids bedroom because it seemed to fit better. And then this is one of those times where I picked a bed and was like, okay, colors, sure, let's do it. But I think it ended up looking pretty good. Honestly, it probably looks good because I picked a blue swatch, and the blue swatches always look good. You can literally pick a blue swatch in almost anything, and like 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be super freaking cute, and it's gonna be fine. Like even that rug was cute, and I probably could have left that, and it would have been fine. From University, there it is. I got University. Maybe I mixed the packs up when I told you what I got earlier. Whatever it is. 3 of the packs that I used, or 4 of the packs that I used here, were new to me at that point. So I apologize for using so many. Perhaps in the future I will try to limit them. We will see. But I really only have these packs, so it's not like I'm going too crazy here. But see, look how cute that was with like the blue. This is me realizing I didn't put wallpaper around the outside, so like 3 of the 4 walls were little blank. I did the wraparound trick there again on that back porch with the brick. I feel like it looks so cute when you do that, and it just like it's a level up, you know. And this is me doing some landscaping. I don't really love how I landscape. I just kind of like I'm like, okay, where would we put a walkway? Like if I lived here, where would I want a walkway? Where would I want blah blah blah? Like if I walked on this grass 100 times, where would all the brown spots be? So I feel like that's just generally how I do it. And then I'm like, okay, here's an empty corner. Here's an empty corner. Let's put something here. And I don't know. It works out. It works out though. I will say that it does work out. I love the terrain paint. Like it adds a different level of depth. I think the theme for this video is Simmer Sky likes depth in her builds. If there is an opportunity to add like a detail, I will try to do it. It may not be good, but I will try. So we are getting close to the end here. I do a little bit of edits off camera that you might notice in the screenshots, but it's nothing substantial. So on that note, I send you good vibes and happy simming.